going, everyone? I'm a ghost, so don't freak out. This is actually spectator mode. You probably already knew that. I didn't know. I forgot. So, thanks to you guys in the last episode. Oh, by the way, this is the Let's Build. I didn't know if I should truly introduce it. Part 21, we're going to do a new project. But you guys in the last episode suggested I use spectator mode instead of creative mode to view my build. So that's what we're doing today. Except we're actually going to be building today and not in spectator mode or creative mode. This is all survival. No more using creative to see things. I totally forgot about spectator mode. So here we go. This is kind of the new zone for the project. It's going to be a new city. We're not forgetting Castle Town or anything like that. This is just kind of to refresh our mind and refresh our skill set. The difficulty with this build is going to be elevation. So it's going to be really cool to see how I inhabit my style into elevation. So you guys should learn a few things, and we're gonna do cool landscaping and new building color palettes and all that kind of stuff. It should be really cool. Now what I see is this whole area being turned into a big city. So that's kind of the goal. It's gonna take a while, but we're not just leaving the other project either. This is gonna be something where, for example, I'll build this hill and then go back and start working on the castle a little bit more and just kind of go back and forth. So yeah, this is just to kind of keep things new and exciting. So what we're going to do today is work on an entrance, which is going to be like a cavern type thing that goes straight into this hillside. Now the entrance to the whole build is not going to be here, but this is kind of like a back entrance. It's kind of a way to get in. You can travel through the ocean and then go down this river and go into the mountain. So that's going to be really cool. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I'll see you guys on the other side. What do you think of that? I think it's turning out pretty nice. This is kind of what I meant by an entrance. I figured I'd go ahead and build the concept art. So this is where we're going to start this project. We're going to just build the entrance which the boats go through. And I've done a lot of it, but trust me, there's a lot more for you guys to see. I just figured I'd go ahead and kind of get our groundwork going. And I stopped midway just to remind myself to go ahead and start the episode. So there's a lot to be done still. I have to get that area done. But for now, I'm considering going ahead and letting the water under it. But at the same time, I kind of want to keep building on that way, just to kind of finish it off. I need to only really do one more set of it. So I think we'll go ahead and try that, just so that we can at least get the style going. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of dig around and talk to you guys in the process. So how have you guys been? I know school just started for a lot of you. In case you don't know, I've been graduated for 2 years now, kind of just attending college and stuff like that. And things have been going pretty well. Like I said last episode, it's actually, things have really changed for me in the past, I don't know, 3 months. It's really weird, actually, because we went to Destin, Florida for a vacation, as well as, Orlando, just Disney and all that stuff. And after that, things just went crazy. And I say we as in me and my girlfriend and my family. But it really escalated from there, because, like, it's hard to explain, but something, I guess, made us really, really want to expand our life and keep going. So we ended up getting an apartment, and now, I've got a pretty nice job. Things just, I don't know, man. Things change really quickly. So never feel, like things are going, things are going to stay some way forever. I don't know where I'm going with this. I've got a lot on my mind, to be honest with you guys. I've had that kind of issue for a while. It's been hard for me to create good content. Believe me. I'm going to kind of expand what we were talking about last episode into this episode. I've tried to make content for you guys. Like, I really have tried. It's hard for me because there's a lot to, like, talk about, but at the same time there isn't, because you guys don't really care about certain things that are going on, I'm sure, in my life. And if you do, feel free to let me know otherwise in the comments. But I don't necessarily have too much to talk about that I feel like you guys would be interested in other than the game itself, but it's really hard to commentate while you play. and let your mind roam free, because you start like just babbling on about nonsense. Now, I've done a good job in the past every now and then, but there are times where I don't necessarily do good, at least in my own thought. So it's hard to put out content, you know, when I think it's not that good. But I don't know where I was really going with that. So how do you guys like think about this whole concept though, where I'm gonna bring this in a little bit more, give us some room. I feel like it'll be cool, like it'll dip down and then it'll kind of arch, and then there's gonna be like an area behind it where you can like do basic crafting and stuff, I think. But for now, there's gonna be an up and then a down, and the up is gonna have two paths. So there's gonna be one that leads out into this general area, and then one that leads all the way up to the top. And I'm gonna use stairs for that, not ladders, because ladders are for wimps. So unless you're just building a simple mine or something. Man, these bunnies keep making me think it's some freaking zombie or something. So I'm just right now kind of terraforming around, not doing too much. Terraforming takes a lot of time. That's why I don't do it on camera too much, because it actually, I mean, it takes a lot of like thought, I guess, and you have to really pay attention when it comes to it, because if you don't, you can create some pretty ugly things. Like right now, this is looking very bad, but it's gonna come together, I hope. I very much hope so. How does that actually look? It's looking a little too fake because of that straight diagonal cut. So that's just another tip. Make sure you never stay too like symmetric with things and flat. Like, make sure you add some variety here and there, because that's what really makes the world look like the Minecraft world. Like, you notice things are generated in a certain way where it's random. There's 2 blocks here, there's 1 block here, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Well, this is kind of a bad example because it's just straight flat, but you want to have those like bits of 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, you know, randomize it. Otherwise, it just looks really bad. This is actually coming together now. It's looking decent. I want to make it look a little bit more of like a cavern, but right now it's kind of working. Looking alright. It'll look better once it's all kind of cleaned up, because it's very rough right now. But I think that's actually gonna do it for this like area. I can touch this up on my own time because there's not much left to do, and I'd rather not bore you guys with the touch up. But yeah, that actually kind of looks nice. The roof kind of needs some doing, but it's fine for now. My bed is over here. I'm gonna try it. No, it's not. It's right there. All right. So this is kind of what I wanted to do. It should be done now. So I guess now is a good time to go ahead and start working on the water, because I want the water to really, like, that's what's going to pull this whole thing together, because right now it just looks like a random piece of work on dry land. An ugly piece of work on dry land. But once it's, you know, water flowing under it and through it, and I think it'll look cool. So that's kind of the hope here anyways. If not, it's going to really suck. Because I've been planning this out. I've been really excited to record this episode now for a few days, because, you know, I haven't had the chance to, just because I have roommates, and I don't like to record when they're home. It's just kind of weird. But, and roommates is in my girlfriend, and then we have another roommate that stays with us. So, yeah, but it's just kind of weird when they're here and I record, because, I mean, you know, to someone who doesn't necessarily understand it, you're just talking to yourself. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of clean this up, and then we're going to let the water flow in, so I'll be right back. There is just nothing better than repairing a pickaxe. I mean, look at this thing. Brand new. I've had these pickaxes for a while now. It's awesome. I love the new enchantment system and the anvil system and all that. It's awesome that it doesn't take all of your enchantments anymore, and you can repair them. For a long time, enchanting was just horrible, but now it's great. So progress is coming along. I just went over to the storage, what did we call that when I was doing a tour of it? It's a hangar, a storage hangar. It's essentially what it is. It looks like it's a storage bunker, pretty much. But went over there to get some dirt and gravel so that I could fill in the floor when the water comes rushing in. Speaking of that, I don't have any buckets. No, I do. I have one bucket. That'll be useful. Oh, good. I thought that was a creeper for a minute. I thought it was over in our little place. So I almost had a mishap. This whole thing almost caught on fire because there was lava hidden, and it caught that pillar on fire for a minute. But I saved the day, so you can thank me later. But I filled the floor with dirt, and the reason why is because I want it to be dirt. It's simple enough. I think it'll look good. And what we're gonna do is kind of mismatch with the dirt gravel. I don't know what it's called. Coarse dirt. I think it'll just turn out looking a little bit better than it would if it was just pure dirt. So why do I need to explain myself? You guys already know. So I just need to fix this first. But yeah, I went over there to get more dirt and all that kind of stuff, and just to kind of prepare for when all the floodgates are released and this place finally gets filled up. I've been waiting, like I said. I don't know if I said this earlier or not. I've been waiting to do this part of this like build for a while now. I planned it the other day, and I've just been trying to find a way to record it because I've been really wanting to. I haven't even recorded the intro yet, so yeah. It's gonna be a little weird, but yeah, so I'm just really excited for the water to come in because it's gonna look really cool to be able to roll into the boat or with a boat and then just go into here, and yeah, it'll just be cool. So I'm excited. So what I'm gonna do is first replace that with that. I'm gonna replace this stone with dirt as well. We're just gonna kind of make a little patchy thing, kind of like what I was talking about with the andesite on stone. With the coarse dirt, we're just gonna kind of do that same thing in random places. So time to just make random holes everywhere. This is the fun part to me. I don't know, it makes it look kind of rough, like you know, things maybe scrape the bottom of the floor as they rolled in and all that kind of stuff. Now this doesn't look as good as I'd hoped, like randomized, but we can touch it up once it's all filled in. This is just again to make it kind of look, it makes it look loose, like kind of muddy, and I like that. It just works. So just fill it all in. There we go. So what do you guys think of this new YouTube gaming platform? I've heard about it for a while. I remember it was released. I'm not sure if it was for E3, but it may have been. Or not for E3, it was around that time. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't know the specifications, but I know that I've known about it for a while. I've been on the news list as well. And I mean, it looks pretty cool. But I mean, as far as I can tell, it pretty much just does what YouTube has done. It just classifies all the gaming videos on one little site. I know my videos are on it, so you don't upload one video to that and not this platform. I can't pick that dirt up. That sucks. So I guess we're good to go now. The only thing I don't like is that I'm gonna have to like redesign the floor here because it's sand and dirt, but this is just dirt. But I can do that on my own time. Not a big deal. So I guess the first thing we need to do is just kind of fill this in. Let's get one from out there. Oh man, texture water sucks. You can't, or not texture, shader water sucks because you can't tell which one is the source block and which one isn't. That blows. But I think we can kind of get a little hint of it because it'll all. Oh, and by the way, that was me rambling because I didn't care to finish it. I had an idea. This water is not going to be 1 block thick. It's going to be 2 blocks thick. That's why I started down here. It's not necessarily an idea, but just kind of I forgot to mention. So, just a little suggestion. If you like music, which I'm sure you do because you're probably human. If you're not, well, congratulations for learning to use a computer or phone, whichever one you're watching on, or a tree that has Wi-Fi. I don't know. If you like music, then I really suggest you guys check out Panic at the Disco. I'm sure you know who that is. I'm not suggesting them as a band, but more of their song that just came out. They're a punk alternative band, but they recently released a song that's more of a lounge, but also dance. It's really cool. It's called Death of a Bachelor, and it's a tip, or hat tip, basically, to Frank Sinatra, who is pretty cool. So I think you guys will really enjoy the song. I've been listening to it nonstop. So, you know, if I like it, I'm sure you guys would like it. It's not like on Spotify right now because it literally got released the other day. But as far as I know, you can listen to it on YouTube. That's kind of just where I've been looking. I like it up and listening to. I usually listen to music on Spotify, but as I said, it's not there. So, kind of sucks, but whatever. So that's a little tip. Really recommend you guys check it out. I've been enjoying it. So, you know, I kind of like find satisfaction in filling places with water, but at the same time I don't. I feel like it could be easier, but I don't know. I remember how it used to be. It used to suck. You could never make like oceans. Just did not work. You'd have to like use world edit and stuff like that. Like there would always be like random little holes everywhere, and it just did not turn out right. Alright, so I don't know how this is gonna work. I think once I release the water, it'll all kind of flow together. Yeah, that's actually doing it. That's exactly what I wanted. There we go. Oh, this should look awesome. I'm excited. I'm just gonna, oh. Should look, oh, is it already filled up? Oh, sweet, it is. And I just have a random boat that's a bed. Now we release the floodgates even though nothing happens because it was already filled with water. And I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. I'll clean that up on my own time. But I'm about to end it off here. But we're going to see what it looks like from a distance. Probably looks pretty crappy just because I haven't cleaned it up. Oh yeah, that's going to look awesome. Sunset and everything. Perfect. Yeah. So this is kind of the concept. You roll in on a boat. You're going to hop on the port that's hidden away in this little tavern. We're going to put glowstone up on the ceiling as well so it kind of lights it up. But that's the concept. And then I'm going to build like 2 trees on this both sides. Probably in the next episode. But until then, I will see you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this project. Sorry for my random rambling. It's going to take me a while to get into commentating again and feeling comfortable with it. Because it's been months since I've recorded. Like really recorded, so it's been really weird talking to myself. But at the same time, I know you guys are there, and I really appreciate the comments. I really cannot just complain. That's not what I meant to say. I really can't like explain how it makes me feel when I see you guys commenting and like especially when I say something in like 10 minutes in the video and you guys reply to it in the comments. Lets me know you're really watching it. And what I said a long time ago about rewarding those who are the most active on the channel, not just liking a certain video and winning something, but just commenting and liking and stuff. I'm going to try and surprise them like by inboxing them or finding them on Twitter and just kind of, you know, here and there a random Steam gift code and all that kind of stuff. So if you are interested in that, keep doing what you're doing if you're already supporting me. And if not, I'm going to force you into it by giving you cool things. No, for real. Those who are active, I will reward them because it's just a pleasure to have you guys being active in this community that we're building. So, anyways, enough rambling. Give me some tips on what I can do to make the commentation better. I don't know if it's good or not. So I'm going to go record the intro to this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.